Right. Guys, I've got a story about a rip-off artist disguised as a pastor. Imposter. Anyway, one day my business was growing and I needed to buy a gas grill device. And I had no idea how much these cost, but as I was speaking about this with my girl, the dad was there, and he says, "Yo, dog, I happen to have one of these things for you, I'm interested, I need this thing." And I go meet the man. When I go meet the man, he tells me a story about how he came across this shit. He's a pastor, like I said. Somebody comes to the congregation and says, hey, I'm giving this shit to the church. You guys might use it if you want to, But he never got to use it. And then he says, listen, you can definitely make use of this stuff. $6,000. There's a deep fryer. It's $4,000. And I think this sounds like a great deal. I certainly don't mind. And at this time, I really know nothing about these devices. Dad's girlfriend, pastor, you think you can trust this nigga, right? So I use this stuff. Some time goes by. Sure, 7-8 months go by. And there comes a time when I need even bigger equipment or better equipment, And I start researching because I want to start paying this guy back. As I'm researching, I find that a brand new device, it's like $3,000. The device is $2,000, So the guy literally ripped me the fuck off. And while I'm fucking his daughter, so I go to the girlfriend and I'm like, you know what, dude? I don't know how to tell your dad that this nigga's overcharged me. Because, people get sensitive about that shit. Bring it up to the daughter. She gets sensitive. I bring it up to the nigga. But, I bring it up in a way where I have got website links, where I'm showing, like, if you go to Gain, it costs this much. But you cannot charge this much for this thing, especially when it's a no-name brand. I mean, maybe the guy was a welder and made it in his garage, for all I know, But this guy was offended. And I was very surprised because at first, because of the story he told me, I had just assumed that he would not know the prices. I mean, the guy just came, gave it to you as a donation. I thought it was an error. When I realized that this buffoon doesn't want to back down, I'm like, hey man, what kind of fucking pastor is this? How do you make a mistake when you get told you make a mistake, you want to double down, and then a nigga tries to shame me like I owe him money? No, it wasn't even like this guy's acting like I owe him money. He's sitting down there acting like, oh, well, now I gotta write this shit off. You've been so broke your whole life, you always wanted to say write something off. That's literally what it felt like. Because I'm like, how are you writing something off when you got it as a donation? And now I'm trying to pay you, but now you insist on fucking charging me double the fucking price for a no-name brand. Fucking weird guy. Guess I really shouldn't have had a daughter with his fucking kid. Ugh.